Samantha had always been fascinated by the night sky. As a child, she'd lie on the grass, eyes wide, trying to pick out constellations, imagining herself as an astronaut journeying to distant planets. But that was before the incident. It was late, too late, when the strange lights first appeared in the sky. Samantha had been on a solo camping trip in the woods, far away from the city lights. It was supposed to be peaceful, a break from her busy life. But the peace was shattered the moment the stars began to move. At first, she thought it was a satellite, or maybe a shooting star. But then it grew brighter, too bright, pulsing in a rhythm she couldn't explain. A cluster of lights moved across the sky, almost as if they were searching for something. Her breath caught in her throat. The lights stopped. Then, one by one, they shot downward. Samantha's heart raced. She grabbed her flashlight and began to run, but a strange feeling gripped her, a feeling that something was waiting for her, something that wasn't human. She found herself on a small hill, the flashlight beam trembling in her hands. And then, out of the corner of her eye, she saw it. A figure. Tall and impossibly thin, its body barely visible in the moonlight. It was standing perfectly still, just beyond the reach of the flashlight's glow. Samantha's blood ran cold. Its eyes, if they were eyes, shone like black holes, swallowing all the light around them. The creature's skin shimmered, translucent, as if made of the very air itself. Before she could move, a whisper pierced her mind. It wasn't sound, but a thought, a voice, slick and alien, slithering into her consciousness. "We see you." Samantha's legs went weak. Her breath was shallow, her mind screaming at her to run, but her body refused to obey. The figure took a step forward, and with it, the ground beneath her seemed to tremble. "We know you." Her knees buckled. She collapsed to the earth, her flashlight rolling away and casting erratic shadows that danced like demons in the dark. The figure leaned closer, its form warping and flickering in the pale moonlight, like an image on an old TV screen, struggling to stay in focus. "We are not alone." The words echoed in her mind, a symphony of voices now, all speaking at once, louder and louder, until they felt as though they were inside her skull, crawling through her thoughts, her memories. "You are not alone." Suddenly, the whispering stopped. The figure's dark eyes locked onto hers, and she felt it, something inside her, something deep and primal, being pulled. Her vision blurred. The stars above her began to swirl, and the air felt thick, suffocating. She gasped for breath, but there was none. And then, as quickly as it had all begun, the creature vanished. The stars flickered once, then returned to their normal patterns. Silence descended, but it wasn't the quiet she'd expected. It was suffocating. Unbearable. Samantha stood, dazed, her heart pounding in her chest. She turned, stumbling back to her tent, but before she reached it, she glanced up one last time at the sky. The stars were still watching. And now they were waiting.